Welcome to a new Daily Top AskReddit video. Today's topic:
which celebrities do you find distractingly attractive? Jennifer Connelly in her 20 to 40s. OMFG. She looks good today, also in her 50s. Yeah, I found her distractingly attractive in Top Gun Maverick. Henry Cavill. As a straight man, he does look like he was made by a movie studio. If you find Henry attractive, then you should look at Matt Bomer. Fucker looks like Henry Cavill, Christopher Reeves, Zac Efron and Chris Pine meshed together into an unearthly beautiful man. Marissa Tomei. I wonder if she likes funny, stocky, bald men. Bald men with no job and no money do not approach strange women. Jensen Ackles. He's also really likable. To the point where if the showrunners for The Boys were trying to make us hate Soldier Boy, they did a terrible job because I love him. I don't have shell shock. Fuck you. That episode of Supernatural where he has the fear sickness or whatever is amazing. Yes, holy crap, that man has been beautiful his entire life and is aging like fine wine. Young Brendan Fraser. The Mummy. Anyone? The Mummy, more like the yummy. The Mummy, more like the daddy. Yes, Rick O'Connell is the ultimate stud face exhaling. But also George of the Jungle, holy fuck. That scene after his shower when he isn't wearing a towel. Lord almighty. Ana de Armas. I would happily eat skittle out of her butthole. A wise man once told me, if you don't eat her ass, someone else will. Well, I'm here to tell you, Anna, I'm the other man and I most certainly will. What a terrible day to be literate. My eyes. It's burning after reading this. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Bro is the textbook definition of, gets better with age. Kate Beckinsale, especially in the Underworld movies. That nose crinkle, I would be a puddle. Manny Jacinto. Oh dip. Bortles. His roles after The Good Place showcased his beauty. I didn't recognize him at first. That woman who played Paul's mom in June 2. If she was my mom, I would make Oedipus Rex look like a Sunday school play. That would be Rebecca Ferguson. My friends gave me shit for saying she was hot after the movie because she is like 40 or something. I am convinced they don't actually like women. If she was my mom, I would make Oedipus Rex look like a Sunday school play. I am dying at how simultaneously cultured and crude that was. Tull. Gillian Anderson. And every year she gets more beautiful. It kind of explains my crush on red-haired women with green, light brown or blue eyes. Hotter now than 20 years ago in my opinion. Right, she was beautiful back in the X-Files days, now she's just ridiculously gorgeous. Pedro Pascal. It's more of an aura thing than looks though, but he is captivating. He exudes positive masculinity and it is intoxicating. I feel like he would be the most amazing lover during a hookup and then we would do our nails together afterward. Lol, love that. He's definitely a perfect example of what some more misogynistic men can't seem to identify, confidence versus arrogance. Confident masculinity is simply not being concerned with doing something that isn't traditionally or toxically masculine because you're secure, know what you enjoy, and just don't really care that much. Arrogance is needing to prove it and being concerned about coming across differently. Confidence for the win. I've never been one to be loyal to an actor or actress, but he's definitely in the running to be the first that I want to see everything he's involved in. He's got this special authentic something that's heartwarming and real. Eva Green. Director Bernardo Bertolucci described Green as being so beautiful it's indecent. I'd have to agree. Winona Ryder has been distracting people with her attractiveness for decades, and it's not slowing down either. Thank you. My co-workers looked at me like I had a shrunken head when I said Ryder has been my celebrity crush since I was a kid. On similar appearances, Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Lizzie Kaplan also always draw my eye. You definitely have a type. And I can't blame you. Jonathan Bailey. Matt Bomer. Lee Pace. Lee Pace and Matt Bomer went to high school together in Spring, Texas and shared a one-bedroom apartment in NYC when they were starting out as actors. We know what those two were up to. Straight man here, but Admiral Eyebrows has a beautiful face. The Fall is one of the most beautiful movies ever made. He's part of the reason. Alexandria Daddario. She has a shirt that says right on top of her enormous breasts, "Stop staring at my eyes." Which is harder than it sounds, because she's got really beautiful, hypnotic blue eyes. Idris Elba. Red heart smiling face. He's aware of the affect he has on women. Morena Baccarin. Alexander Skarsgård. All of the Skarsgårds have got me in a chokehold. Sophie Marceau in the 90s. Her and Monica Bellucci. Emilia Clarke. She smiles with her whole face, it's infectious. I love the fact that she's eschewed Botox as well. When she smiles you can clearly see her crow's feet, and that enhances her beauty rather than detracts from it. Have met her in a professional capacity. What kills you is that she's so fucking nice as well. To everyone. Old school for me, it's Cary Grant. He was hot his whole life too. Even in old age, still an absolute babe. Jennifer Connelly. Blade Runner 2049 is a great movie, but I was very distracted. Anna de Armas or Ryan Gosling, or both. I used to think Gosling was a bit of a dud, no range etc. Boy was I wrong, he's got a sly sense of humor and loads of talent. Natalie Portman. Margot Robbie. Gemma Chan. Edit, also Kelly Hu from The Scorpion King. Ever since I saw her in the British series Humans, I found her mesmerizing. And on top of a stunning appearance, she's a really good actor, too. Dominic Cooper is a lucky man. It's not very often I see Humans mentioned on Reddit. Great show, though. And you're 100% correct. Jon Hamm. He is a fucking man, straight man talking. Big hog, too. Danny DeVito. Objectively the correct answer. The full question Op was asking was, besides Danny DeVito, which celebrities do you find disturbingly attractive, but he figured he didn't have specify the first part. Sexual attraction, I'm torn between Mila Jovovich, Keira Knightley, and Olivia Wilde. In general terms, Colin Farrell was basically formed in a lab to be hot. It is frankly obscene how hot he is. The rest of us fellas have exactly no chance to compete. Wait until you hear about him as a person now that he's sober and taking care of his special needs son. We truly cannot compete. Complete 180. Didn't he just finish a marathon for a woman with a special condition where she couldn't go outside? Salma Hayek. Charlize Theron. Tom Hardy is a stud. Cillian Murphy. I'm a straight dude, but holy fuck are his eyes distracting. Especially in, ironically, Red Eye. Underrated flick. He brilliantly played a villain in that movie, which made him even more attractive, and I'm not sure what that says about me as a person. Kate Winslet. Purple Heart. Gestures dramatically at the entire main cast of The Mummy. Christina Hendricks. Natalie Dormer. Scarlett Johansson. Aubrey Plaza. Emmy Rossum. I started watching Shameless and was like, oh dear, flushed. God, she's fabulous. I'm such a sucker for big brown eyes. Yeah, don't Google anything about her personality and you'll be able to maintain that illusion forever. Cold sweat smile. I can change her pleading face. Keanu Reeves. Always Cary Elwes. Mads Mikkelsen. I had to scroll way too long. It's always gonna be Mads, and that man is only getting better and better. He lives rent-free in my head and he will forever be there. Marisa Tomei. Honestly, she's old enough to be my mother. She would be a young mother, but still well within that age range. She is ridiculously attractive. Rebecca Ferguson. Jude Law in The Talented Mr. Ripley. I'm a sucker for him in The Holiday. Orlando Bloom in Lord of the Rings. Personally, I'd say Viggo Mortensen in LOTR and Orlando Bloom in Pirates of the Caribbean. Sebastian Stan. Liv Tyler. Hiroyuki Sanada. He was my biromantic awakening. Maybe bisexual, although I'm not confident I'm quite there. Definitely pushes my heterosexual boundaries. That man is so fucking hot, goddamn. Seems lots of people are unaware of this. One of those things left unsaid cause it might hurt people's fragile masculinity. However, it's possible to find another man attractive without actually getting turned on by other men and wanting to have sex with them. I just looked up who that is, and I have no words. He is incredibly attractive, smiling face. Pedro Pascal, drooling face. John Oliver. Yes, you heard me. Stop looking at me like that, lol. I'm going to upvote you for having the courage to put this on the internet. Monica Bellucci. She is the only woman I will call a goddess. Harrison Ford. Always was, always will be. But Temple of Doom Indiana Jones on the bridge with the sword. Smiling face, smiling face. When she was in her 30s, I was just in awe of Isabella Rossellini. She still doesn't look bad for her age. She's a clone of her mom, Ingrid Bergman. Was also gorgeous. Angelina Jolie, and I say that as a heterosexual woman. Every scene from Mr. and Mrs. Smith. 90s, 2000s Jolie. Good God. Keanu Reeves. Elizabeth Olsen is a goddess. Terry Garr back in the day. Young Frankenstein with Terry Garr and Madeline Kahn Weary. Timothy Oliphant. Helen Mirren. Yes, I'm old. Why do you ask? Elizabeth Taylor in her prime. Evan Peters. David Tennant. Padma Lakshmi. Adam Driver. Fight me. He looks unique, like Gene Wilder. Larger noses and striking features are pretty on men and women. Adam Driver plus Lady Gaga in House of Gucci. Oh my god. Shamar Moore drooling face. Karen Gillan was instantly smitten when she appeared as Amy Pond. 70s Linda Carter, stunningly gorgeous and the sexiest voice. Edit, Rebecca Ferguson. Tom Hiddleston, dancing Tom Hiddleston. Illegal. Tara Leone. Emma Stone. Chris Hemsworth. Exclamation mark. Florence Pugh. Charlie Hunnam. Jennifer Connelly. Leighton Meester in Gossip Girl, damn. Alan Rickman. Randall Park. Asian Jim. Exclamation mark. I'd say Zendaya. She's not just beautiful, but her style and confidence make her impossible to ignore. Henry Cavill. Natalie Dormer. Evan Rachel Wood and Alicia Witt. Beyoncé shushing face. Emma Watson for sure. 90s era Ellen Barkin, also Diane Lane. I'm not even gay, but Anne Hathaway smiling face with hearts. Theet Ulrich, then and now. Jessica Alba. Kristen Bell, epitome of girl next door. Zoe Kravitz, offspring of two sex icons. Ryan Gosling. Michael B. Jordan. Good lord, how is that an actual person? Jenna Coleman. Her eyes are half her face. Phoebe Cates. Clancy Brown smiling face growing heart. The voice of Mr. Krabs. Not his only credit, lol, the man is a legend. Look him up, he's a dime. The Kurgan.